Fairfield Media Productions is proud to present FCA on LSN and FMP Sports on fairfieldmedia.tv.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
Service Master cleaned by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them online at ffministorage.com.
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohiou.edu.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
In Focus Consulting, the data agency. Online at infocusconsulting.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster. Online at fairfieldcc.com.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law Offices. Online at weaver-law.com.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Here's the kick by Welch. High over end kick. Dowers has it on the 12. Up the middle. Looks for a seam, and he's dropped shy of the 24-yard line. Fayetteville-Perry will take the ball. First possession of the game. 11:57 to go first quarter. FCA on LSN Game of the Week brought to you by Service Master cleaned by Todd George. Cleaning and disaster restoration for all of Fairfield County to help you clean and help you stay that way at work, at home, when they demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master cleaned by Todd George can be contacted at 687-1077. Here's Jared, fresh from singing the national anthem with the play-by-play.
That wasn't me, actually. The runner brought down at the 30-yard line. That was number 22. Number 22, Luke Allen. So it'll be second down and 6 from the 30-yard line. I formation for Fayetteville. Give to Allen once again up the middle, and Joey Gall in there to stuff that up. Gets a yard maybe.
Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by the Weaver Law Offices, dedicated to serving all of Central Ohio with competent, qualified, and timely legal assistance at reasonable rates. Roger Weaver is a name you know, experience you can trust. You can contact the Weaver Law Offices at 614-834-1750 or online at weaverlaw.com. 3rd and 4.
Knights stack up the box, and that's going to be a false start on the Knights. A legal procedure.
That'll be an automatic first down. They move the chains. First quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you by Thompson Concrete, a full-service company offering commercial, residential, decorative, excavation, and foundation services with the ability to handle every detail of large, complex concrete products. It's easy for me to say. Thompson Concrete, located at Carroll, Ohio. They can be contacted at 756-7256 or online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Give to Allen. He's across midfield. And he is brought down. Let's see where they spot the ball. That's about the 26-yard line. So this is a great start for Fayetteville. Exactly how they wanted to start against this FCA defense.
Tanner Williams on the carry, a senior quarterback for Fayetteville-Perry. We played Fayetteville-Perry last year down near Cincinnati, and he had a good game.
So after that nice run, it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. The 32, excuse me. And the runner gets to about the 32-yard gain. Be 2nd down and 8.
Dustin Weaver on the stop, and clear something up for me. Jared, did you sing the national anthem or not?
I did not.
Well, they told me that I had to open up here because you were singing the national anthem.
The press box was full of the entire choir.
Oh, is that right? I was wondering where they were.
Actually, Coach Chad McFarland, all the FCA coaches and I had to wait outside and wait for them to clear out.
Name dropper.
Sorry. And the runner gets to about to the line of scrimmage, brought down by Josh Coleman. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 with 10-15 and counting in the first quarter.
Same starting lineup for the defense for FCA has been for the past 6 games. No changes. Everyone's healthy.
Looking to pass, dumps it out to that's Luke Allen. And let's see, that was Dustin Weaver. Dustin Weaver.
Good pursuit by Dusty.
Bring up 4th down.
They're in a position where they may go for it. You don't gain too much field position here when the ball's marked at the 32. This is a home game for FCA. It's good to be home. Been traveling fools over the past 6 weeks, haven't we?
Been down to Portsmouth about twice.
I was thinking of buying an apartment, but
yeah,
maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Looking to pass again. Caught. No, incomplete. So that will be turnover on downs. That's where senior quarterback Luke Johnson comes out for the FCA Knights to direct this offense on their first drive of this football game.
And it's the same starting lineup for FCA that you've come to know and love these past 6 games. Luke Johnson, senior quarterback, is the leader of the team. You have Nick Spurgis and Hayden Welch as the wideouts. Running backs would be, can't see right now. I know Sammy Faturo is back there. I don't know if Ben Tobin is a running back or not. Ben is healthy after last week. No, it's Zach Sullivan.
Yep.
Colin Young is tied at right end.
So 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Johnson under center. Give to Sammy Faturo off right side. And he's brought down shy of the 40-yard line to the 38.
Carried by Sam Faturo.
So it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 6, 2nd forward.
Just under 9 minutes to play now in the first quarter of play. Bobby Faturo in at receiver. Hayden Welch to the top of your screen. Faturo to the bottom of your screen. Screen pass high over Hayden's head. Incomplete.
Coaching staff was yelling to get the ball because that was close to being a lateral, which would have been a live football. The officials called it incomplete. Officials for tonight's ball game: referee is Danny Oakes, line judge Jerry Savage, umpire Rick Massey, head linesman Randy Kelly, and back judge Brandon Leith.
This will be 3rd down and 4 from the 37, 8:46 remaining, and they'll give to Zach Sullivan up the middle, and he gets across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down for the Knights.
Punting situation for the Knights. It'll be interesting to watch the Rocket defensive line. I watched the assistant coaches for Fayetteville-Perry before the game, and they were teaching their line how to shed the blocks of FCA simply by stepping aside and essentially pushing the back of the offensive lineman down to the ground and then pursue the ball carrier. So we'll see how that works out for him.
4th down and 1. Ben Tobin in as the fullback. Give to Sam Faturo, and I don't think he got it.
He didn't. Now, Luke Johnson is saying that he got it, but Fayetteville-Perry, the way they're marking the football, he's going to be a yard short. Good pursuit by Fayetteville-Perry. Had 8 men in the box. So FCA's defense comes on to try to hold Fayetteville-Perry. Ball on the FCA 41.
Tanner Williams goes under center for the Rockets. Ball inside FCA territory on the 41-yard line. And he'll take it himself. Still on his feet and brought down shy of the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Bobby Fratero in on the play. Going to spot the ball at the 31.
That option gave FCA problems last year down at Fayetteville-Perry.
Be second down and
Fumble.
Fumble the snap. Fayetteville recovers, so bring up third down. But third down and short.
FCA won handily last year down at Fayetteville-Perry, but the option gave them some trouble, and they've worked at it this week trying to defend it.
So after the fumble loses a yard, it will be third down and 1. Give to the tailback, gets the first down. That's number 22, Luke Allen.
Luke Allen, the ball carrier, tackled by a castle full of Knights. First down, Rockets.
This is homecoming for FCA, and at halftime we'll be able to go down to the field and watch the halftime festivities and see who is crowned homecoming queen for 2011.
Give to the fullback. It's Luke Allen. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got anything. So that will bring up second down and 10. There you see Joey Gall, the anchor of that FCA linebacking core.
Good play by Levi Thrasher to cut in and cut Allen down at the line of scrimmage.
Williams goes under center, I formation, and the give once again.
Carry by Luke Allen, tackle Dustin Weaver.
Gonna spot the ball at the 25-yard line, so it'll be about third down and 7 now for the Rockets.
Brian Miller had good pursuit from his linebacking position. Halfway through the first quarter, no score. Now Levi Thrasher comes out. Kenny Burchin goes in as Thrasher is having a little bit of a problem with his, I think it was his finger. He's probably bleeding, so the training staff and Doc Johnson will be looking at him to get that bandaged.
2 receivers out for the Rockets, and play action looking to pass, and almost caught but incomplete.
Brian Miller on the coverage, but if that receiver caught the ball, he had some space to gain a first down, as it is 4th and 7 on the 25.
And just like last time, looks like they will go for on 4th down. You're on the 25, you're out of field goal range, I guess, for your kicker, but the Knights will have to travel a long way to score a touchdown. Tanner Williams throws a screen pass, and that's bottled up, incomplete. So the Knights will come out for their second offensive drive.
That had no chance of being completed.
Yeah,
Hayden Welch jumped that route.
Good read by the senior defensive back.
These two teams have 2 common opponents, as Fayetteville-Perry lost to Franklin Furnace Green by a score of 25-18. They also lost to Portsmouth Notre Dame by a score of 57-14. Of course, that's FCA's only loss to Portsmouth Notre Dame, 10-6.
Give to Sam Fratero, and he's up, maybe gets a yard. So it'll be second down and 9 from the 26-yard line.
This is polar opposite weather than what we had last year. Last week too. Last week we're all bundled up down in Miller. You're in short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, I'm liking this weather a lot better than last week. We're on top of a roof. It was rainy, it was windy, and it was cold.
Now Hayden Welch is going to come out. And we got his brother Tony heading in. This is what they call the horse heading into the barn part of the schedule, as FCA concludes with 3 more games after this one, all against teams will have a lot of bearing on the computer points.
And that pass caught by Tony Welch, brought down at the 39-yard line. That's enough for a first down and 10.
That's a great play by Tony to have no fear. FCA's been having some challenges with receivers going over the middle to catch the football, and Tony kept his nose in there and caught the ball. It's FCA first down.
Tony's still out there. 2 sophomores, Bobby Futuro and Tony Welch, are your receivers. Give to Sam Futuro up the middle, and is brought down at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to have Hayden come back in the ball game. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard gain by Sam Futuro. 4:20 remaining in the first quarter. Johnson back to pass. He's looking long for Welch, and that's incomplete. Penalty flag.
Defensive back for Fayetteville-Perry got in Hayden Welch's way and impeded his progress, so that will be a penalty. Defensive pass interference on Fayetteville-Perry, I believe.
That's our first penalty of the night.
It would have been a great pick if they were playing basketball.
Yeah, indeed. I just hope we don't have as many flags tonight.
Defense. Okay, line of scrimmage, 15 out of 9.
There you hear the golden tones of our referee for tonight, Danny Oakes. First down for FCA. Ball will be marked just shy of the 41.
4:11 remaining in the first quarter. Welch to the bottom of your screen, split out, and Bobby Futuro split out wide left. Give to Sam Futuro, spins his way up to the 35-yard line. And 2nd down and 4.
After this game, FCA will play Shadyside, a state semifinalist last year. That'll be next Friday night here at New Lex. Then Youngstown Christian, which is another team which is either ranked 2nd or 3rd in their region, will be coming to New Lex.
Give to Futuro with a head of steam and brought down shy of the 30 at the 31-yard line.
Final game of the season for FCA, the regular season, will be against Grove City Christian last Friday of October up in Grove City. It's a first down for FCA. It's always a nice rivalry game. And we'll see if FCA gets in the playoffs. If they win out, they will be in the playoffs because there's so many computer points available for them with the teams they play upcoming.
But they'll be in trouble if they drop one of the games, as Sam Futuro breaks it out to the 25-yard line. And that loss to Portsmouth Notre Dame really hurt the Knights. They're kind of up in the air as far as getting into the playoffs, but you're right. If they win out, there's no doubt they will get into the playoffs.
I think there's a chance if they finish if they win 2 out of 3, because Youngstown Christian, I think, is ranked higher than Shadyside.
Yeah.
They're neck and neck. Those are 3 important games coming up. Got to get through this one first.
Johnson looking to pass, going to keep it himself.
Fumble. Nope.
And he's brought down about the 20-yard line. And you're right, first down. Colin Young coming into the ball game, replacing Nick Spurgis. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Now, the FCA JV went down to Fayetteville-Perry Monday night and beat Fayetteville-Perry handily.
Johnson screen pass out to Hayden Welch, and he is gone. Touchdown Knights.
It's a 70-yard drive for FCA, culminated with a 20-yard touchdown pass, Johnson to Welch.
And I can see it from up here. Hayden, that's how Hayden has got the majority of his touchdowns, using that bubble screen, and he just uses his speed to get past the smaller defenders, and easy touchdown for Hayden Welch.
So Welch will be on for the extra point. 2:26 to go first quarter.
Welch's kick is up, and it is good. 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Your score here in New Lexington, the FCA Knights 7, the Fayetteville Rockets nothing.
First quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you by Thompson Concrete, a full-service company offering commercial, residential, decorative, excavation, and foundation services with the ability to handle every detail of large, complex concrete projects. Thompson Concrete, located in Carroll, Ohio, can be reached at 756-7256. And the FCA and LSN Game of the Week also brought to you by Spires Paving Company, serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They are a full-service pavement and pavement services company providing asphalt paving, patching, repairing, crack filling, stripping for residential, commercial, churches, and local municipalities. Spires Paving Company. Contact them at 653-6837 or online at spirespaving.com.
Here's Welch with the kickoff. The line drive. Fielded about the 12-yard line. Makes the man miss. Tony Welch is going to bring him down at the 40-yard line. And great field position for Tanner Williams and the Fayetteville Rockets.
Fayetteville-Perry, 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
2:20 remaining in the first quarter of play. Tanner Williams goes under center, I formation. And the ball carrier up to about the line of scrimmage.
Joey Gall on the tackle.
Carrier for no gain, tackle by junior Joey Gall.
This will be 2nd down and 10 after that nice stop by Joey Gall. Ball at the 40-yard line. 2 receivers out for the Rockets. Give to Allen up the middle and goes nowhere again.
Good penetration by Brian Miller there to hit the ball carrier initially.
And the majority of the yards so far by the Rockets have come from the outside. And that middle of the line they're just going nowhere. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Williams looking to pass and complete, and shoved out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, but they will be short of a 1st down.
And already we have played more football without a penalty than what we did last week.
I lost count after 40.
Talked to the guys down the truck, they lost count after 45.
And
he's down. His knee touched the ground as the punter received the ball or received the snap. So down on the contact, so to speak. 31-yard line of Fayetteville-Perry. FC will take the ball over with great field position. Difference between the pros and college and high schools. Once your knee touches in amateur football, you are down.
So the Knights catch a break, get the ball at the 31-yard line, first down and 10, a minute and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Knights looking to extend their 7-0 lead here. High formation, 2 receivers out. Johnson dropping back to pass. He's looking long for Welch, jumps up, makes a great catch, and brought down at the 16-yard line. That's a first down and 10.
He just threw it up and let Hayden and his athletic ability take over. He was in double coverage. Good pass, good catch. Minute to go, first quarter.
Futuro wide left, Hayden Welch wide right. They're going to give it to Sam Futuro up the middle, finds a hole, still on his feet, and brought down at the 5. So it'll be a first and goal, Knights.
Okay, Josh, if he goes in the corner.
38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Knights are knocking on the door.
There's a wall there. If he goes in that very far corner. If he goes in the very far corner to the right, I can't get it. Other than that, I'm fine. Anything farther to the right here, I can't get it.
Knights put 3 men in the backfield, Sullivan, Ben Tobin, and then the running back, Futuro. Screen pass out to Hayden Welch. Makes a move, stiff arms his man, and his second touchdown of the night.
5-yard touchdown pass, Johnson to Welch. That's a 31-yard drive for FCA. Point after to follow with 14.9 seconds to go.
Welch set to kick the extra point. Johnson will be the holder. Nice snap, nice hold, kick is up, and it is good. 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Knights up 14-0 over the Rockets of Fayetteville-Perry.
FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Ohio Christian University, committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. Ohio Christian University's degree programs equip students to become leaders in their careers, communities, families, and the world. Ohio Christian University can be found online at ohiochristian.edu. I'd like to remind you that the Faith and Freedom Rally is coming up at Ohio Christian University Thursday, October 13th from 6 to 8 at Ohio Christian University in Circleville. The keynote speaker, presidential candidate Herman Cain. For more information, go to ohiochristian.edu.
Hayden Welch set to kick off. Waiting to get the signal from Bobby Futuro. And beautiful kick by Hayden Welch.
It's a live football.
Down, fielded at the 1 and brought back to about the 20-yard line. So nice run back by Fayetteville. That's where they will start their offensive possession.
Tony Welch again on the tackle. He had the last tackle on the kickoff return. So 8.1 seconds to go. Rockets have the ball at, we'll say the 21 because it's outside the 20.
Tanner Williams gives it to his fullback. Actually keeps it himself and goes nowhere. And that will be the final play of the first quarter here at Jim Rockwell Stadium. Your score, the FCA Knights 14 over the Rockets of Fayetteville-Perry with a score of 0. You've been watching FCA football on LSN.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
ServiceMaster cleaned by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law Offices online at weaver-law.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Welcome back to Jim Rockwell Stadium. About to start the second quarter of play. Knights up 14-0 over Fayetteville-Perry. And it will be 2nd down and 10 to start off the second quarter. Quarterback Tanner Williams gives it up the middle, brought down shy of the 25 to about the 24-yard line. So it'll be about 2nd down, 3rd down and 7.
Correction, 3rd and 7.
Steve Rao was messing me up. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. 11:30 remaining in the second quarter. 2 receivers out for the Rockets. And a sweep right side, and read beautifully by the FCA defense. Nick Spurgis in on the play. Brian Miller. So it'll be 4th down and about 6. And Fayetteville-Perry will be forced to punt. Hayden Welch and Sam Furturo are your twin return men for the Knights. Nice punt. And the Knights are just going to let that one roll. Takes a Fayetteville roll to about the 30-yard line, and that's where they will down it. And a nice punt by Fayetteville.
By my estimation, it's a 45-yard punt.
Senior quarterback Luke Johnson comes out for the Knights, trying to lead them on another touchdown scoring drive.
I say 45-yard punt with a little apprehension. You usually don't see a 45-yard punt in high school at this level.
It's pretty good.
You got about 10-yard roll. 1st and 10 for FCA.
Ball spotted at the 30. And try and end around to Hayden Welch. He's trying to use his speed. Gets to the outside. Gets some nice blocks across midfield. Hayden Welch to the 40, the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hayden Welch, his 3rd of the night. And Hayden taking that end around all the way. Nice block downfield by Bobby Furturo. And Hayden able to find a seam and take that one to the house.
Josh Coleman had a nice block to spring Hayden around the end there.
70 yards for the senior. And after running 70 yards, he'll have to kick the extra point. Luke Johnson will be the holder. His kick is up and good. All 21 points so far have been scored by senior Hayden Welch. 21-0 your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium in New Lexington, Ohio.
Second quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats. They're Lancaster source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage, located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster. You can find them on the web at ffministorage.com. The FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part also by Doctors Whistler, Myers, and Callis. The highly skilled and friendly team of dentists dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care while helping patients achieve and maintain optimal dental health. Whistler, Myers, and Callis. Proud supporter and sponsor of FCA Knights on LSN. Their phone number is 775-0808, and you can find them online at mysmilematters.com.
Welch set to kick for the Knights. And a bouncing kick fielded at about the 13-yard line. Finds a seam and brought down to about the 30-yard line. That's where quarterback Tanner Williams will come out for his second offensive drive of the second quarter.
Coleman and Weaver on the stop with 10:07 to go first half.
Rockets line up in the shotgun for the first time tonight. Knights are sending the blitz. Throw across and almost caught in and out of the receiver's hands. That was number 22, Luke Allen, the intended receiver, downfield. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 30.
Sam Faturo got his hand in there to disrupt the reception.
Shotgun formation once again for the Rockets. And dive play up the middle and back to the line of scrimmage and going nowhere.
Joey Gall on the stop from his middle linebacker position.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 30. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half of play. The Rockets send out 3 receivers. 1 man in the backfield beside Williams. Williams looking to pass over the middle and cut across midfield, breaks 2 defenders. And Nick Spurgis brings his man down at about the 33-yard line. And that was Luke Allen who was able to grab it this time. Takes it to the 33. 1st down and 10 Rockets.
Luke Johnson had some good pressure there, but it was a great play by Allen to come down with that football and get some more yards after the reception.
Fayetteville favoring the shotgun. Looking to pass again over the middle and over his receiver's head, but there's a penalty flag.
And that might be on Tony Welch. Tony Welch or Nick Spurgis. Take your pick.
It's on the defense. Okay, we're going from the line of scrimmage. 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
So an automatic 1st down for the Rockets. So they're going to spot the ball at the 18-yard line. And 18 yards away from a score. 2 receivers out for the Rockets. 2 men in the backfield beside quarterback Tanner Williams. Takes the one back and gives it to the other.
Joey Gall on the stop.
It was senior Luke Allen. And gain of 2 will be 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 16-yard line. 8:35 remaining in the first half of play. 3 receivers out for the Rockets. Williams looking to pass. Has pressure. Caught. I believe that's Allen. Dives ahead.
Fumble. And there's a flag on the play, too. Flag. we'll have to let the officials sort this one out as there's a flag, and it is holding on Fayetteville-Perry. It'll be declined.
First in this way.
And so this will be probably the longest drive FCA has had this year, starting at their own 1-yard line.
Got to give credit to Luke Allen, though. Had to fumble the ball, but that was a good effort to try to get into the end zone.
And that was the same play that they had that previous long gain on. FCA was blitzing, and they found the receiver over the middle, right in front of the safeties.
Ball spotted inside the 1 for the Knights. They put 3 men in the backfield, and play action, and
it's a safety.
Johnson.
No.
They're going to call safety.
As Luke was in the grasp, and so that's a safety. 2 points for Fayetteville-Perry. It's a good play by Luke to get the ball to Sam Faturo. Just got it a little late to him. It's a good heads-up play. If they didn't rule in the grasp, Faturo would have had a lot of room. So it's 2 points for Fayetteville-Perry with 8:10 to go, and FCA will have to kick the ball away. And it'll be interesting if they punt it or kick it. They have the option. Sometimes they punt it because of the height that you can get with the punt, but with Hayden Welch's leg on the kickoff, they may just opt to do that.
And they will kick off from the 20-yard line. That's about 20 yards backwards from where they usually kick.
There's static. I can't hear anything.
Fayetteville puts their twin return men, move them up to the 35-yard line. That bouncing kick by Welch, fielded at the 30. Live football. Trying to find a seam and brought down at the 30. That was a great coverage by the FCA special teams. So it'll be first down and 10 for Tanner Williams and the Rockets of Fayetteville-Perry.
Dusty Weaver's had a pretty good game so far. He's had his nose in on a few tackles.
I can't hear anything that's going on right now.
The past couple drives, the Rockets have favored the shotgun formation, gotten a couple long pass plays. Williams going to keep it himself left side and gets maybe a couple yards. They're going to give him a yard. It's Dustin Weaver on the play again. And you're right, Dustin have a great game so far. Second down and 9 from the 31-yard line, 7:40 remaining in the first half of play. Williams looking to pass, and pressure from the backside, and
Zach Sullivan there. Potential fumble, and it is. FCA's got the ball.
Oh, wow. Another great field position for the Knights.
And we have a Fayetteville-Perry player down at the 30. Gives us the opportunity to let you know that the FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Central Ohio General Surgeons, physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so you can feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 654-6213 or online at centralohiogeneralsurgeons.com. I'd like to remind you also that the Faith and Freedom Rally, featuring keynote speaker Herman Cain, will take place at Ohio Christian University in Circleville, Thursday, October 13th, from 6 to 8 p.m. For more information, contact Ohio Christian at ohiochristian.edu. FCA takes over the football on the turnover at the Fayetteville-Perry 30-yard line. Homecoming festivities coming up at halftime, so stay tuned for that. FCA up 21-2. I believe at halftime too, FCA will be honoring all their championship teams. Baseball, golf, a lot of the athletes will be on the field at halftime.
7:23 remaining in the first half of play. 3 receivers out for the Knights. Johnson dropping back to pass, but hands it off on draw play to Sam Fraturo. Gets across the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
I'm really considering just taking this thing off. I can't hear anything.
We spot the ball at the 28, so it'll be 2nd down and 8
Take this thing off.
after a run by Fraturo. Colin Young in for sophomore Nick Spurgis. 21-2, still your score.
Same here. I can't hear you. I'm going to take this thing off.
Johnson dropping back to pass. And a diving effort, not enough for...
I'm considering taking mine.
That was a Bobby Fraturo. So incomplete pass will be 3rd down and 8.
Ball was thrown a little low. Bobby tried to get his hands underneath the ball to no avail. Now we have an equipment issue with one of the Rockets linebackers. 3rd and 8 on the 28 with 6:38 to go in the half.
I can't hear you. It's crackling so loud. Can't hear you. No. Nope.
The Knights will send Fraturo and Welch to the bottom of your screen. Johnson dropping back to pass and looking for Colin Young. He's across the 20 and close to the 15. And a nice hookup from Johnson to sophomore. There's Colin Young. So 1st down and 10.
On that play, they lined up Hayden Welch on the left side inside of Bobby Fraturo, and Hayden just ran a little post pattern to take 2 defensive players of the Rockets with him, and that opened up a nice big area for Colin Young to receive the football and get the 1st down.
Ball at the 17, give to Fraturo up the middle. Finds a hole, still moving, and he's still going. Poor tackling on part of Fayetteville, and there's a penalty flag on the field, and Hayden Welch is not looking happy, so might be against him.
That was a great effort by Sam Fraturo. Let's listen to the referee.
Locked in the back on the offense.
So back the Knights up. Erase the touchdown.
And that was all Sam Fraturo effort right there just to get that get in the end zone. Nice spin move, breaking a tackle, bouncing it to the outside.
Also, the Rockets trying to tackle him in his chest, trying to tackle him up high. And if you want to take Sam down, you have to take him down by the legs. He's too strong and too fast to try to tackle him high.
We got Bobby Fraturo on the sidelines getting looked at by Doc Johnson.
Tony Welch in for him. Play action, Johnson rolling right, looking for a receiver. He's going to keep it himself, and is brought down at about the 14-yard line.
He had a lot of room to run over there, and Luke just took his time hoping that one of his wide receivers would cut him open. They didn't. Good coverage by the Fayetteville-Perry secondary.
They'll spot the ball at the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Looks like Bobby Fraturo has a rug burn of some type on his elbow, so he's going to get bandaged up. He'll be in there in no time.
And pitch to Fraturo, and he is stopped in the backfield. And they will mark it at the 16-yard line, a loss of 3. just about coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Stay tuned for the homecoming queen announced at halftime. Candidates are...
Do you know who it is?
Megan Austin, Amanda Hamill, and Sarah Rao are...
No, I mean, do you know who the homecoming queen is?
Oh,
a person in your capacity.
No, we don't.
I would figure that they would let you know.
I guess not. I mean, I don't know what's up with that. And around... No, Johnson keeps it himself. And he's ahead. Did he get in? And he did. Touchdown. The Knights faked the end around to Hayden Welch, a play that they scored on earlier in the ball game. Johnson keeps himself, fooled the defense, and takes it to the house.
16-yard run by Luke Johnson. That drive started on the Fayetteville-Perry 30-yard line. Took FCA a little while to get into the end zone with that block in the back penalty. Welch on for the point after 27-2, the score, 4:22 to go here in the first half.
Kick is up, and it is good. Your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium, 28-2, excuse me. The Knights over the Rockets.
Second quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats. They're Lancaster's source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage, located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster. You can find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Get your tickets at the concession stand until halftime. At halftime, the baseball team, girls track team, and golf team will...
Halftime, we'll see the FCA champion teams on the field. The high school baseball Knights, 13-4 in 2011, captured the school's first league baseball title. Head coach Ron Young, voted by his peers as the MoCal Coach of the Year. Team season highlights: they went undefeated against Mid-State League schools.
Fielded at the 10. And Dustin Weaver in on the play once again. Brought down at the 21-yard line.
Good pursuit by the Knights. You're seeing 4 or 5 blue jerseys in there around the football. Talked about the baseball team. The high school girls track team last year won the school's first league track title. Coach Lee Winters was named the MoCal Track Coach of the Year.
Knights blitzing on the play, and Dustin Weaver in on the play to bring the runner down.
Joey Gall disrupted the play there, shooting the gap. Talking more about the girls track team, Taylor Truesdale was chosen as the league's female track athlete of the year and nearly qualified the state competition. FCA also recognizes Tiffany Underwood for not only qualifying for the state in the high jump, but bringing home FCA's first ever medal in state competition by finishing 8th in the state of Ohio.
Cody Shaw, the new quarterback for the Rockets. Their starting quarterback, Tanner Williams, was injured earlier. And they will go back.
That's a penalty on Fayetteville-Perry.
False start on the Rockets. They'll back them up 5 yards.
Encroachment on the defense.
Well, they're going to call it on encroachment on FCA.
So back the Knights up 5 yards.
As we're talking about championship teams, high school golf team recently completed their fall season and were able to win their 4th consecutive league title. More after this play.
2 men in the backfield. Give to Allen. and gets to about the 31-yard line.
This year's MoCal title for golf came by one stroke over league rival Grove City Christian. Congratulations, Coach Roger Hooper, for being named a 3-time league coach of the year as well as the district coach of the year. Senior Jeff Workman also medaled in the sectionals as he finished in first place and qualified for district play. I've asked Coach Hooper to help me with my golf game. He said there is no hope. I actually did. He said quit. That would be okay. I would improve. No, he did. Not kid.
Shaw trying to run the option left and goes nowhere.
FCA is blessed with some great coaches, and Roger Hooper, we know him not only from golf, but we'll see him on the sidelines coaching the boys basketball team this year. And that's coming up right around the corner, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Not too long.
Girls track team and golf team will meet down by the 30-yard line by the Panthers.
2:45 remaining in the first half of play. 28-2 still the score. FCA over the Rockets of Fayetteville. Cody Shaw goes under center with penalty flag. I think that's going to be false start on the offense. And that's going to be costly because that was a nice run to about the 45-yard line.
Shift on the offense. We're bringing it back 5 yards from the line of scrimmage to be second down. Illegal shift on the offense. Still second down.
Kudos to the media team for getting the mic working on the field where we can hear it so we don't have to interrupt. And sounds good.
It does.
Sounds very, very good. Next stop, ESPN Monday Night Game of the Week for the guys in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
JT Burcham will be singing Are You Ready for Some Football?
I'd pay money to see that. Sweep right and going nowhere.
Well, you're a senior, so what I would suggest is maybe you can take a collection. Maybe we can have JT do that as the intro for the Grove City Christian game. Put him in one of those hats. Okay. All right. And be JT Burcham introducing FCA football on LSN. Are you ready for some football?
I'll get on that.
That'd be very nice.
Blackmail?
Would you like to graduate?
Yeah, that's true. So third down and long for the Rockets. About 3rd and 16. Shaw looking to pass and intercepted. That's Joey Gall. He has room around the right side. And is smacked down at about the 10-yard line. And Knights will try to extend their lead over the Rockets with about 1:13 remaining in the first half.
That's Joey Gall's second interception of the season, I believe. I think he had one against Fisher Catholic, took it to the house.
To the house.
Now, on that play, Fayetteville-Perry is having some difficulty. We got timeout for the Knights. Fayetteville-Perry is having some difficulty. They have a play clock on either end zone, and so I was watching that as they were getting ready to snap the football, and the clock reached about a half a second between 0 and 1 second when they snapped the football. So it might have been a case where the Rockets were trying to get the play off and rushed it. Good play by Joey Gall. I want to remind you that the FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Service Master Clean by Todd George. Cleaning and disaster restoration for all of Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay that way at work, at home, when they demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. You can't ask more than that for a company to do the job right or do it over. Todd George's Service Master Clean can be contacted at 687-1077. And we thank Todd George for supporting Fairfield Media Production Sports.
First down and 10. First and goal, actually. Play action. Looking for Colin Young and in the breadbasket, but couldn't come up with it.
Good pass by Luke Johnson. Potential 6 for FCA. Now 1:08 to go in the first half. 28-2 the score. FCA has a number of options here as they can use Hayden Welch or Sam Faturo. Bobby Faturo back in now. Split to the bottom of your screen.
And they'll pitch it to Sam, and he is fumble on the play. Recovered by Fayetteville at about the 25. And that's been a problem all year for Sam Faturo.
So the turnover gives the ball back to the Rockets with 59 seconds to go. FCA has played excellent defense tonight.
They have.
They've pursued the ball well. Linebackers have shot the gap and disrupted the play at the line of scrimmage. 20 seconds on the play clock.
And the give right side to, I believe that was Luke Allen. Spot the ball at the 29-yard line, excuse me. Dustin Weaver in on the play for the Knights. 35 seconds and counting.
Josh, where's JT?
And we got 15 seconds to go on the play clock.
Shaw goes under center. And brought down. We have a penalty flag on the play.
Tanner Williams, the quarterback's been injured.
We have holding on White. Coach, you're going to take it. They'll have an untimed down if time runs out, unless you decline it. If you take the penalty and time runs out, they'll have an untimed down, or you can decline and keep it here, third down. Okay, we're going back. Okay, we're going from your flag back 10.
Coach Dobbs would like to see him run one more play. 20.2 seconds to go.
Got holding. Offense. Second down.
So who's switching at halftime?
And that will back the Rockets up.
It's nice to have the referee explain things to you, isn't it?
It is. And draw play up the middle, going nowhere. We'll stop the clock with 5.9 seconds in the first half of play.
What's going on at halftime?
I want to remind you that the FCA and LSN halftime show comes up, brought to you in part by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home in Lancaster, Ohio, and Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore, Ohio. Both have a long and excellent history of serving our community in times of loss. The Frankie Smith Funeral Home has a respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com. So stay tuned for the halftime festivities as we will be able to see who is going to be crowned Homecoming Queen 2011 for FCA.
About to get the play underway. We'll have time for about one more play before halftime. 5 seconds remaining.
Talking about champions, the Lady Knights high school volleyball team has won their last 3 matches, defeating Bern Union and Grove City Christian and Madison Christian in a 3-set sweep. The girls are home this Tuesday, October 11th.
Shaw going to keep it himself as the clock runs out. And that will be your final play of the first half. Your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium in New Lexington. The FCA Knights 28, the Fayetteville Rockets with a score of 2.
So we'll keep it right here as we will go down.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
FCA and LSN halftime show brought to you in part by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home in Lancaster, Ohio, and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore, Ohio. Have a long, excellent history of serving our community in times of loss. Frankie Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com. 28-2 the score here at halftime for the halftime festivities. We have some football players lined up on the sideline in order to meet and greet the homecoming court. The players of the respective championship teams for FCA are meeting now at the non-scoreboard side of the field, and there you see some of the football players going out.
At this time, we'd like to direct your attention to the playing field, as FCA would like to recognize our high school league.
Here's JT Burcham with the halftime festivities.
The baseball Knights were 13-4 in 2011 and captured the school's first league baseball title. Also, congratulations to head coach Ron Young for being voted by his peers as the MoCal Coach of the Year, and to the team for their fine season highlighted by a perfect record against mid-state league schools. Baseball team beat Burn Union, Millersport, Fisher Catholic, and Fairfield Union. One more nice big round of applause for Coach Ron Young and the baseball Knights. Next up, the high school girls track team. They won the school's first league track title in 2011. Congratulations to Coach Lee Winters for being named the MoCal Track Coach of the Year for 2011. Also, congratulations to Taylor Truesdale for being chosen as the league's Female Track Athlete of the Year and nearly qualifying for state competition. FCA would also like to recognize Tiffany Underwood for not only qualifying for the state in the high jump, but bringing home FCA's first ever medal in state competition by finishing 8th in the place in the state of Ohio. 8th place. Tiffany Underwood. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Winters and the FCA high school girls track team. Give a nice big round of applause. Up next, the high school golf team. They recently completed their fall season for 2011 and were able to win their 4th consecutive league title. This year's MoCal title came by 1 stroke over league rival Grove City Christian. Congratulations to Coach Hooper. Yeah, let him hear you. Coach Hooper was named the 3-time league coach of the year as well as the district coach of the year. Way to go, Coach Hooper. And senior Jeff Workman also medaled in the sectionals as he finished in 1st place and therefore qualified for district play. Coach Roger Hooper and the high school golf team. Let him hear you. this time, we're going to begin our 2011 Fall Homecoming Court festivities. This year's freshman homecoming attendant is Hannah Kumler. Hannah is the daughter of Keith and Kate Kumler. She attends Lancaster Community Church, volunteers for child care. She's attended FCA for 9 years. Hannah is involved in cross country, National Honor Society, track and science club, a representative for student council. Her life verse is Romans 12:2, which says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is." Congratulations, Hannah, on being voted the 2011 Homecoming Court attendant. This year's sophomore homecoming attendant is Maggie Arledge. Maggie is the daughter of Phil and Cora Arledge. She also attends Lancaster Community Church. Her church and community activities include movement youth ministries, missions work in Mexico and the Dominican Republic. She's a youth group officer. She's attended FCA for 11 years, involved in cross country, track, National Honor Society. Her life verse is John 16:33, which says, "I've told you this so that trusting me, you will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties, but take heart, I've overcome the world." Congratulations, Maggie Arledge, the sophomore homecoming court attendant. This year's junior homecoming attendant is Lindsay Nolan. Lindsay is the daughter of Dennis and Sherry Nolan. She attends church at Victory Hill Church of God, an active member of her youth group. She teaches 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade class every Sunday morning. She's also part of the drama team, sings with the worship band at Victory Hill. Every year she participates in the backpack giveaway, which helps underprivileged families. Lindsay has attended FCA for 12 years, a varsity setter for the volleyball team. She's also involved in band, choir, an active member of National Honor Society. Her life verse, Proverbs 16:9. "In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps." Congratulations, Lindsay Nolan, on being the 2011 Fall Junior Homecoming Court attendant. There are 3 senior homecoming queen candidates. Sarah Rao is the first one. Please welcome Sarah Rao. Sarah Rao is the daughter of Steve and Stacy Rao. She attends Pleasant Chapel Church of God, leads the signing team at her church, helps out at the church radio station, 90.9 WFCO, actively involved in her youth group. She's attended FCA for 14 years, been on the student council all of her high school years, currently the high school secretary. Her life verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:16 and 17, "Be joyful always, praying continuously. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you." Congratulations, Sarah Rao, the first of 3 homecoming queen court candidates. The next senior homecoming queen candidate, Megan Austin. Megan Austin is the daughter of Ty and Julie Austin. She attends Fairfield Christian Church. She's involved in Kids Quest, Walk for Life. She volunteers at the Inn at Fairfield. She's attended FCA for 12 years. Megan is involved in choir, photography, madrigal dinner, and yearbook. She also plays basketball for FCA. Her life verse, Psalm 16, 8 through 10. "I have set the Lord always before me, because he is my right hand, I will not be shaken. Therefore my heart is glad, my tongue rejoices, my body will rest secure, because you will not abandon me to the grave, nor will you let your Holy One see me decay." Congratulations, Megan Austin, on being the 2nd senior Queen Court candidate. Our final senior homecoming queen candidate, please welcome Amanda Hamill. Amanda is the daughter of Michael and Laurel Hamill. She attends Calvary Apostolic Church in Westerville. She's involved in youth band, choir, adult praise team. She's also involved as a volunteer at Amber Park Nursing Home and Youth Center. She has attended FCA for 4 years. She's senior class chaplain, cheer captain, choir, chapel band, yearbook committee, and night singers. Her life verse, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Congratulations, Amanda Hamill, on being the third Now our FCA Knights football players are going to offer their congratulations to the court with flowers. Freshman football number 67, James Hammer, will present flowers to Hannah Kumler. Sophomore football player number 27, Jacob Walker, will present Maggie Arledge with flowers. Junior football player number 51, Joey Gall, will present Lindsay Nolan with flowers. Senior football player 82, Jordan Bennett, will present Sarah Rao with flowers. Senior Hayden Welch, number 5, will present Megan Austin with flowers. And senior 12, Luke Johnson, will present Amanda Hamill with flowers. They rearrange and get in place. I'd also like to please welcome the 2010 FCA Homecoming Queen, Addie Sexton. She will present the crown today to the 2011 Homecoming Queen. The envelope. Senior football player 55, Mr. Kenny Burcham, will present the 2011 FCA Homecoming Queen with her royal bouquet. The 2011 FCA Homecoming Queen is Amanda Hamill. Round of applause for Amanda Hamill and the entire court. Thank you, football players. Now's the time to crack out the cameras. 8.5 minutes, the second half action. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, dads. Give those dads a nice big round of applause.
FCA on LSN. FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them online at ffministorage.com.
InFocus Consulting, the data agency, online at infocusconsulting.com.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to Jim Rockwell Stadium here in New Lexington. We're just about ready to start this second half of the game. Fayetteville-Perry with a score of 2. Fairfield Christian over them with a score of 28. And it's been the Hayden Welch show once again for FCA. He has 3 touchdowns so far. And it's been a great defensive stand for the Knights as well. They gave up a safety, but so far the Knights linebackers, especially Joey Gall, Dustin Weaver, have been in there to take control of things. They're shooting the gaps very well. And the players are warming up to start the second half of play. The captain's meeting at midfield to make sure everything is superb, and we're about ready to go. Here you saw the FCA crowd. The first game that we have played this year at New Lexington. Beautiful facility. And the Knights have traveled well. The fans have. I mean, we've gone to Portsmouth and then Green High School just outside of Portsmouth. I mean, both those schools are about 2 hours away. And like I said, the Knights fans do an excellent job at traveling to see their team.
I was a little bit late as of getting halftime stats from Michael Byers. Thank you, Mike, for all the good work you do. FCA 5 of 8 passing tonight, 59 yards. That's all Luke Johnson, by the way. Rushing 16 attempts for 104 yards. Leading rusher is Hayden Welch with that 70-yard end-around touchdown. And Hayden, 4 catches for 40 yards. No injuries for FCA. And for Fayetteville-Perry, Williams is out there. Tanner Williams is out there kind of warming up, but I think he's going to be, he might be out for the game because he was grimacing in pain with an ankle injury. So
and that's a big loss for Fayetteville. He's their starting quarterback, a great leader, and they're a different team when he's out there. They lined up in the shotgun, and he was able to break off some nice pass plays against this Knights secondary. So Cody Shaw is the quarterback replacing Williams. But like I said, the Rockets a different team when Williams is out on the field. Just about 1:35 until we kick things off. Looking at the first half, what has impressed you about the Knights so far?
I think their defensive intensity. They've played very well defensively, had good pursuit to the ball carrier. Fayetteville-Perry's had a couple nice pass plays over the middle. They had one run around the end, but other than that, FCA's done a nice job defensively. I think offensively, they'd like to get Sam Faturo going. 104 yards for one half a play is not a lot in FCA's scheme of things. So we'll see if they give Sammy the ball more this half.
The hourly wage of Athletic Director Rob Bowler. If you are holding ticket number 8,
FCA will receive the ball to start the second half.
1, 6, 8, 5, 8, 9, 1, 6.
And FCA will be, after this game, getting ready for Shadyside next week. Youngstown Christian the week after. They finish up with Grove City Christian at Grove City. So they have 3 potential playoff teams in a row to end the season. How different is that from last year? Last year, they just the way
polar opposite.
It was a polar opposite. A lot of their teams that they played were not playoff worthy this year. They beefed up the schedule, so if they went out, they will most likely be in the playoffs. Teams assembling at midfield. Gives us the opportunity to thank our sponsors here for FCA Football on LSN. The third quarter of action of FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, where class sizes are small so you get to know the faculty who cares about you and your success. Discover your promise in academics, athletics, or in theater at Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, online at lancaster.ou.edu. Also like to thank our sponsor, N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. N-Focus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com.
3 men are back to return for the Knights. Ferturo, Sullivan, and Welch. And they're back around the 25-yard line, and a short kickoff. Field at the 25 by Welch, and he's across the 40, bounces out midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-15, 10-5, touchdown. Hayden Welch takes the opening kickoff of the second half back all the way for a Knights touchdown, and just like that, the lead is extended.
We have a sideline warning on blue, no yardage.
Sideline warning on the Knights. Touchdown stands. So your score with the extra point pending, 34-2.
Is that a 75-yard touchdown return?
Mm-hmm. Luke Johnson will be your holder. Hayden Welch will kick the extra point. Kick is up, and fumble the snap, and Johnson trying to make something out of nothing and can't get anything. So the extra point is no good. So it'll be 34-2 with 11 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
FCA and LSN brought to you in part by N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. N-Focus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com. I'd like to remind you of the Faith and Freedom Rally coming up with keynote speaker Herman Cain, Thursday, October 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Ohio Christian University in Circleville. More information can be gathered at ohiochristian.edu. Ohio Christian is also a sponsor of FCA Football on LSN, and we want to thank them for sponsoring this program. They're committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. Ohio Christian's degree programs equip students to become leaders in their careers, communities, families, and the world. Ohio Christian University, sponsor of FCA Football on LSN.
Lane Tillman in on the stop for the Knights. Luke Allen, the return man. So the Rockets, will take up their first offensive possession at the 26-yard line.
First down, Rockets.
And Cody Shaw still in at quarterback for the Rockets. He'll hand the ball off to Allen and gets maybe a yard.
No gain, second and 10.
And they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 26. Rockets send out two receivers, line up in the I formation. Shaw going to run the option, pitches it right to Allen, and gets to about the 30. It's a nice 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Good pursuit by Brian Miller.
3rd and 6.
10:45 remaining in the third quarter. 34-2 still your score. Rockets are facing a 3rd down and 6 now. And Shaw going to keep it himself and goes nowhere. So that will bring up 4th down. So that will force a punting situation for the Rockets. The Knights will send back Welch and Sam Faturo to receive this kick.
Timeout FCA. Gives us the opportunity to thank our sponsors for FCA football on LSN. The FCA and LSN Game of the Week, brought to you in part by Spires Paving Company, serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They're a full-service pavement and pavement services company, providing asphalt paving, patching and repairing, crack filling and stripping for residential, commercial, churches, and local municipalities. Spires Paving Company, 653-6837, online at spirespaving.com. Kind of hard to read when you don't have light up here, you know?
Yeah.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. A high snap, able to get the kick off. A line drive kick. Faturo gonna stay away from that one and field it at about the 41-yard line.
On the play. Let's get the explanation.
Kick coverage by Jacob Flag.
On blue.
Flag on the play.
The referee signaled personal foul on the Rockets,
Go from the end of the kick.
but FCA is backing up.
Let's see what the call is.
Okay, dead ball, personal foul. Here, be first down.
His initial signal was personal foul on the Rockets, but it's on FCA.
1st and 10, FCA.
First possession for FCA here in the second half, leading 34-2 with just under 10 minutes to go, third quarter.
The Knights will send Hayden Welch wide right and Bobby Faturo wide left. Sam Faturo, the tailback, and they'll give it to him straight up the middle. He's crossed the 35 to the 36. And he's close to a first down. And he'll get it, first down and 10.
The FCA 7th grade volleyball team finished the season at 9-3. Congratulations, girls, and Coach Kneckle on a fine season. Coach of Faturo's junior high volleyball team now has run the record to 11-1.
Give to Faturo, right side. Finds a hole and brought down shy of the 45-yard line to the 44.
So between Coach Faturo and Coach Kneckle's volleyball teams is a combined record of 20-4 this season. Tell you about the cross-country team after this play.
Second down and 2 for the Knights after an 8-yard gain by Faturo. Give to the fullback, Zach Sullivan. He rumbles ahead, close to a first down. Depends on where they spot the ball. I believe it's going to be about a yard short.
In cross-country, Alex Hoover and Nate Howes have led the way for the boys' high school cross-country team, consistently medaling in their races. The girls' high school team, led by Taylor Truesdale, Hannah Kumler, and Leah Custer, also have medaled this year. The girls have also captured the program's first 2 team trophies, finishing third in 2 separate meets. Coach Wilkinson is the coach for the cross-country team, and this is the second year for the cross-country team. They've met with some success, so congratulations to that group of young athletes at FCA.
They had to bring out the chains after a Zach Sullivan run, and nose of the ball just broke the chains, so it'll be first down and 10 Knights from the 41-yard line. Actually on the 46-yard line. The scoreboard is incorrect. Sweep left side to San Fratero, finds a hole across midfield to the 45. Sam uses his speed to the 25 and dragged down at about the 15-yard line. Flag on the play. Fratero a little slow to get up. He seems to be okay.
Tackle made by Jared Lindsay of the Fayetteville-Perry Rockets.
Got a personal foul, horse collar on the defense.
Foul, horse collar on Fayetteville-Perry. It'll be first and goal.
So we half the distance to the goal.
It's roughly a 45-yard run by Sam Fratero.
The clock rolling, about 8.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Johnson going to keep it himself, finds a hole, up, extends the ball. I think he's going to be about a yard short of a touchdown.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Gain of 6, second goal.
And they'll spot the ball at the 2, so it'll be second down and goal for the Knights. Knights send out 2 receivers, Fratero and Welch. And they'll look to pass and drop wide open, I believe was
Colin Young.
Colin Young once again.
Thrown just a little bit high.
A little high. So that'll be third down and goal. And Luke's probably kicking himself on that one. Colin was wide open. But you're right, a little bit too tall for the sophomore tight end.
Last year in the baseball team was Colin Young pitching to Luke Johnson.
And they'll give it to Fratero up ahead, and he'll score. Touchdown, Knights. 7:40 remaining in the third quarter, 40-2 your score, with the extra point pending. Hayden Welch will set to kick the extra point. Luke Johnson the holder. Nice snap. There's some pressure, but Hayden got that ball up beautifully, and the kick is good. So your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium, 41-2, the FCA Knights over the Rockets of Fayetteville. 7:40 remaining in the third quarter.
Third quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington, where class sizes are small, so you get to know the faculty who cares about you and your success. Discover your promise in academics, athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington, online at lancaster.ou.edu. And the FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Central Ohio General Surgeons. They're physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. As Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so you can feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 654-6213 or online at centralohiogeneralsurgeons.com.
Here's Welch with the kick. A great kick. And they're going to let that one roll out of bounds. And the flag will be thrown.
kick out of bounds on the kicking team on the 35, first down.
So the ball will be spotted from the 35-yard line. Be first down and 10, Fayetteville. Cody Shaw goes under center. Luke Allen is running back. He'll give it to Allen, finds a hole, and brought down at the 40-yard line by the 5-yard gain. Be second down and 5.
Bobby Fatturo's playing linebacker now. Tony Welch is in at cornerback.
Joey Gall was in on the last play for the Knights. Joey has an interception to his credit tonight. Almost took it back to the house, but that set up a Knights touchdown. Second down and 5, man in motion for the Rockets. They give it to Allen once again. Finds a hole and gets a couple yards on the play.
To the Rockets' credit, they've been without Tanner Williams, their starting quarterback, since the first half, and went down with an ankle injury on the far side of the field. They've been playing with a second-string quarterback, and their passing game has been lacking, and FCA has just been stacking up the defensive line to guard against the run. Been fairly easy to defense for FCA tonight.
This will be third down and 3. Shaw looking to pass, and his pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up a fourth down. It'll be fourth and short, so we'll see if the Rockets go for it, and I don't believe they will. They're gonna send out their punter, and they'll kick this one away.
Punting has been an adventure for the Rockets tonight.
High snap, gets the kick off. Fatturo gonna take it on the first hop and brought down at the 30-yard line. So Luke Johnson comes out to direct another offensive drive for the Knights.
Gives us time to remind you that the Faith and Freedom Rally with keynote speaker Herman Cain is Thursday, October 13th from 6 to 8 at Ohio Christian University in Circleville. More information can be gathered at ohiochristian.edu.
The girls' high school team is led by Taylor Truesdale, Hannah Goodler, and Leah Custer, who have also medaled this year.
Also like to remind you, N-Focus Consulting is a sponsor of FCA football on LSN. N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. N-Focus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com. Hey, guys in the truck are quick tonight. I read it.
It's looking good.
That graphic is up in a split second.
Sweep right to Fatturo. Makes a man miss, and he's across the 40, 45. Still going. 30, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Fatturo.
70-yard touchdown run by Sam Fatturo, and what a great block by Hayden Welch to spring Fatturo so he could cut back against the grain, get a 70-yard touchdown run.
So
Hayden Welch just laid out one of the linebackers
great block
for Fayetteville-Perry.
And now Welch will be set to kick the extra point. Johnson the holder. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter of play. Kick is up, and it's good. So your score 48-2. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter.
FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Spires Paving Company, serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They're a full-service pavement and pavement service company, providing asphalt paving, patching, repairing, crack filling, and stripping for residential, commercial, churches, and local municipalities. Spires Paving, 653-6837, online at spirespaving.com. Also, FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Doctors Whistler, Myers, and Callis. Our highly skilled and friendly team of dentists are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care while helping patients achieve and maintain optimal dental health. Whistler's, Myers, and Callis, proud supporter of FCA Knights. Be reached at 775-080-8, online at mysmilematters.com. Next week, FCA takes on Shadyside. Game time 7:30. It's a Friday night game, and you will be able to see the telecast on LSN on Sunday. And of course, you can watch all of the FCA programs available on demand at fairfieldmedia.tv.
Welch's kick fielded at the 12-yard line. Still on his feet. That was Luke Allen.
Run back by Luke Allen, tackled by junior Zach Sullivan.
So Cody Shaw will be under center once again for the Rockets. 5:49 remaining in the third quarter. Tony Welch coming in for Sam Fraturo. Both Fraturo brothers come off the field. Shaw gives to Allen. He goes up ahead and brought down at the 25-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 4. Second down and about 6.
Luke Allen ball there, tackled by Jordan Bennett.
Senior Jordan Bennett in on the play. Hayden Welch comes off the field. Shaw will hand the ball off. And brought down shy of the 35.
David Grant's the ball carrier, right out of bounds by Jacob Hammer. First down, Fayetteville-Perry Rockets.
Dusty Weaver over there to knock the ball player out of bounds. Dusty's having a good game tonight.
Score update coming up.
So it'll be first down and 10 after that run by Allen. 4:50 remaining in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Shaw goes under center.
Fumble.
And fumble on the play. And Joey Gall saying the Knights have it. And they do.
FCA has kept the ball on the ground for the entire third quarter. See what they do here this possession.
If you set your TiVo or DVR for the Ohio State-Nebraska game, now's the time to cover your ears.
Steve Rao is about to announce at FCA, here at FCA, that Ohio State's leading Nebraska 17-6. That's the applause you hear from the crowd. Timeout Fayetteville-Perry.
I misread that text message you showed me. I thought that said Nebraska was winning, but wow.
FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Enfocus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. Enfocus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 654-5809 or online at enfocusconsulting.com. I'd like to thank our sponsoring churches, Fairfield Christian Church, Redeemer Lutheran Church. And I'd like to remind you this program is available on demand and can be watched again at your convenience at fairfieldmedia.tv. Yes, so we'll see how Ohio State does. I have TiVo'd it on my TV, and so
hopefully by the time you're watching this, they'll be talking about an Ohio State victory.
Yes. That's why we don't tell you the scores of the other games while we're here, because it's a delayed telecast and you already know the score, but we thought we'd let you know as to why the fans were cheering in the background. They got wind of Ohio State up over Nebraska. And from what I understand, Ohio State has pretty much dominated tonight, much like FCA here. They've dominated on the run. We shall see, though. Let's go back to the game here.
Johnson going to run the option, pitches it to San Fraturo, and fumbles it. And let's see who came up with it.
They're saying Fayetteville-Perry.
So both teams exchange fumbles.
But
nope.
The Knights
keep it.
The defensive line from Fayetteville-Perry was trying to coax the referee into calling it for the white team.
So there'll be a gain of 3 on that Fraturo run. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 28-yard line. Johnson calling out the play. He'll drop back to pass and caught by Spurgis and wrestled down at about the 13-yard line. First down and 10.
Good to see Nick Spurgis go over the middle and catch that ball and stick his nose down and take the hit. 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Spurgis goes out.
That brings in Bobby Fraturo. And he's split out wide left to the top of your screen. Welch wide right. Give to Fraturo up the middle. Finds a hole. Brought down in about the 10.
If there's a weakness for FCA, what we have seen would be turnovers, handling the football. That was really the bugaboo for them down at Portsmouth, Notre Dame. They had some costly turnovers, and they've had a couple turnovers tonight because they've been carrying the ball like a loaf of bread and allowing it to be stripped. They'll have to clean that up against Shady Side and Youngstown Christian.
2nd down and 8. Give to Zach Sullivan up the middle. Finds a hole, and he's in. Touchdown, junior Zach Sullivan. 8-yard run for the junior fullback, replacing Ben Tobin for this week.
I think that's a 9-yard run. It was 2nd and 8, so it'll be a 9-yard run. And I think that's Zach's first touchdown this year, isn't it?
I think.
I can't recall him scoring yet. So good that Zach got on the board.
Excuse my math on that.
That's all right. That's why you're in broadcasting.
That's right. Kick is up and no good. Hayden's first miss in a while. So your score here in New Lexington, the FCA Knights 54 over the Fayetteville-Perry Rockets.
FCA and LSN brought you in part by Enfocus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. Enfocus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-654-5809 or online at enfocusconsulting.com. Third quarter action, FCA football on LSN brought to you in part by Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, where class sizes are small so you get to know the faculty who cares about you and your success. Discover your promise in academics, athletics, or in theater at Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, online at lancaster.ou.edu. Our sponsors must love us with the amount of time we give them after each FCA score. Where else would you get the amount of time as a sponsor? FCA's done a lot of scoring. We can do that for our sponsors. Happy to do it. We'll see if FCA puts in some second stringers here to get some playing time. Homecoming night.
Great kick by Welch, fielded by Allen. Still on his feet and brought down around the 26-yard line. 2:35 remaining in the third quarter of play. 54-2, still your score.
On the kickoff return, tackle by Jordan Bennett.
Looks like we've got Jacob Walker in now for FCA as Welch and Sullivan will take a seat. So Coach Daubenmeyer is starting to move some other young men in to get some playing time here. Homecoming 2011.
I'd like to congratulate Amanda Hamill on winning the Homecoming Queen, as Allen takes the carry and brought down at the 35-yard line. 25-yard line, excuse me.
Dave France on the carry, tackle by junior Joey Gall.
Joey Gall on the tackle, having another good game. Joey is always has his nose around the football. Because Joey's playing a guard offensively this year and doing a fine job.
Shaw will be the ball carrier and maybe gets a yard.
Quarterback Cody Shaw, tackled by a Castle for Knights.
They'll bring up third down now. Third and about 12 from the 25. A minute 30 remaining in the third quarter and counting. And there's spot the ball at the 26, so it'll be third down and 11. And pitch to Allen.
Guess who?
Joey Gall. That will bring up fourth down as we are under a minute now in the third quarter.
Fourth down will bring out Welch and Futuro back in double safety for the Knights.
Nice kick, fielded by Futuro. Found a seam. He's to the 30. That's where he's brought down at about the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, Zach Sullivan had a great hit on Sam Futuro. Too bad it was his teammate. That was probably the best hit on Sam all night. Zach was trying to get a block in and ran right into Sam.
So another short field for FCA's offense.
So we got the second teamers on the field for FCA with 15 seconds to go and counting.
Sophomore Jordan Brake will be the quarterback. Jordan, a sophomore, he's for the JV. He'll give ahead to Tyler Stevens to about the 25-yard line. That's first down. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Jim Rockwell Stadium. Your score, FCA Fayetteville-Perry 2. Thank you for watching FCA football on LSN. The fourth quarter coming up next.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohiou.edu.
Thompson Concrete, full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law offices online at weaver-law.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster, online at fairfieldcc.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Welcome back to Jim Rockwell Stadium.
Fourth quarter action at FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RV and boats. They're Lancaster's source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage, located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster. You can find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Give to Tyler Stevens, the sophomore, and brought down at about the line of scrimmage.
The big cheer you heard was the announcement by Steve Rao that here at FCA's home game at New Lex that Ohio State has a 2-touchdown lead on Nebraska. A lot of great OSU fans here at FCA.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 26-yard line. Break goes under center and gives ahead to the fullback. I think that was Lane Toman.
Sophomore big Ben Toman, the ball carrier.
So that will bring up 3rd down as Tony Welch comes off the field. 4th down now. And the Knights will go for it. Well in their own, in Rocket territory, excuse me. The Knights will send out 2 receivers. Give to Toman again. And he's brought down at the 20.
He'll be short of the 1st down. He had to get on the other side of the 20.
So that will bring out the Knights defense. Turnover on downs. 10:21 remaining in the ball game. 54-2 your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium in New Lexington.
So we have a number of the second teamers and JV in. It's again a great experience for them. This is how you build a program, giving them reps at the varsity level.
Shaw goes under center. And handoff up the middle. Across the 35, 40, 45, 50. And a penalty flag on the play. Runner was taken down at the 43-yard line. That was Luke Allen. And we'll see what the call is.
Horse collar. Got personal foul. Horse collar on the tackle here. Okay, we're going 15 from there. Be 1st down.
Horse collar against the Knights. They'll back them up 15 yards. So ball spotted at the 29-yard line. 1st down and 10 Rockets. Give to Allen again. And brought down at the 25. Gain of 4. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
For Fayetteville-Perry, tackled by half of the Knights defense.
Be 2nd down and 5. Ball spotted at the 25. 9:10 remaining in the ball game and counting.
New rule this year, you got to wait until the ball snapped. There'll be 5 yards on Fayetteville-Perry.
A little too eager on that play.
Full start, Fayetteville-Perry. It'll be 2nd.
That was too easy.
Forgot the snap count, I guess.
He did fire off the line, though, I'll tell you that. Looked good in doing so.
Give to Allen. brought down at the 25-yard line. They get the 5 yards back. Clock continuing to roll. 8:35 remaining.
Tackled by Caleb Walsh, freshman for FCA.
So bring up a third down. Third down and 5 from the 25. Shaw goes under center. Give up the middle and
be close to a first down. Yep. It is a first down. They're going to move the chains.
Andrew Bowers, the ball carrier, tackled by Colin Blackwell.
Andrew Dowers was the ball carrier on that last play. Got a first down. First down and 10 from the 19-yard line. And he'll get the carry again. Across the 15, down around the 10.
Andrew Dowers, the ball carrier, tackled by sophomore Austin Mosley.
Austin Mosley in on the play for the Knights.
7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Ball spotted at the 11. Second down and 2 now. And a fumble. And it looks like Fayetteville got it back, but we'll see who comes out with it. And it will remain in Fayetteville's possession.
Recovered by Fayetteville-Perry. Third down.
Be third down and a couple.
Hit by Mark Davidson.
You know him?
Name's vaguely familiar.
Third down and 2 now. Give to Dowers. Gets the first down and more. Cutting it inside and will be about a yard shy of the goal line. We have a Knight down on the field.
And that's Mark.
First down, Fayetteville-Perry. Official timeout on the field.
Gets up under his own strength. Hopefully Mark will be okay. So first down and goal from the 2-yard line. Fayetteville looking to punch in their first touchdown of the game. Shaw on the carry.
It's like a penalty.
False start.
First down. Right guard.
First and goal at the 7.
So back the Rockets up to the 7-yard line. First down and goal still. Six minutes remaining in the ball game now. Give to Dowers. Cuts it up and touchdown Rockets, their first of the night.
Good cutback for the score.
Looks like they'll go for 2. And they have nothing to lose. Give to Dowers up the middle.
It's pretty much the same play they scored on.
Did he get it?
There's no indication.
Nope, didn't get it. Didn't break the planes. So extra point no good. So your score 54-8. The FCA Knights over the Fayetteville-Perry Rockets.
Fourth quarter action of FCA and LSN brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Stores, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit. when in a gated facility. They have outside storage for RV and boats. They're Lancaster source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage is located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster. You can find them on the web at ffministorage.com. Also, FCA and LSN brought to you in part by N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. N-Focus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com. And, of course, this program is available on demand to be watched again at your convenience at fairfieldmedia.tv. Next game will be next week against Shadyside. It'll be a Friday night game. Game time will be at 7:30. And you can watch it on LSN Sunday afternoon. Big 3 games coming up for FCA, Shadyside and Youngstown Christian, the final game against Grove City Christian. Playoff implications for FCA.
Knights will send back Jordan Brake at around the 20-yard line to receive this kickoff. Field at the 21. And cutting it up. Finds a hole across midfield. 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10. And brought down at the 5-yard line. That's Caleb Martin, the sophomore. And that puts the Knights second string in beautiful position to score a touchdown.
He just great blocking there, and Caleb just outran the pursuit. And the number 10 for Fayetteville-Perry, don't know who that is, had a good pursuit angle to catch him.
Andrew Dowers.
Andrew Dowers played a good game.
He
had
has.
The last touchdown. Nice tackle there.
So now sophomore Jordan Brake goes under center. And he gave up a head. That was sophomore Tyler Stevens. And it'll be second down at the 2-yard line.
Trying to start the clock here. There it goes with 5:15 to go in the ball game. 54-8 the score. FCA up.
Give to Stevens again.
Touchdown.
And
Knights.
He's in. Touchdown. Tyler Stevens' first varsity touchdown. That will bring Hayden Welch on to kick the extra point.
FCA timeout allows us to thank one of our sponsors, Ohio Christian University, committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. Ohio Christian University's degree programs to equip students to become leaders in their careers, communities, families, and the world. Ohio Christian University also will be hosting a Faith and Freedom rally with keynote speaker Herman Kane Thursday, October 13th from 6 to 8 at Ohio Christian University in Circleville. You can find out more information at ohiochristian.edu.
And Coach Dobmeyer saying, what the heck, let him go for 2. And Jordan will just take a knee.
Extra point try, no good.
So your score here at Jim Rockwell Stadium, FCA Knights over the Fayetteville-Perry Rockets, 60-8.
FCA on LSN brought to you in part by N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. N-Focus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com. Central Ohio General Surgeons also bring you FCA football on LSN. You can contact them at 654-6213 or online at centralohiogeneralsurgeons.com. Kicking off for FCA, Lane Toman.
Kicking off for the Knights, Lane Toman.
And after this play, we'll thank our media crew tonight. There goes Toman's kick, a high one. And brought down at the 45-yard line. The FCA
Nice.
media crew tonight. On camera, we have Austin Starkey, Jesse Brake, and Caleb Kandra, and Cassie Schugert also on camera. And then up here with Jack and I, we have Jeremy Hall. And back in the truck, we have Josh Hamill, Dane Alexander, and JT Burcham, the FCA media director and media teacher. And also have Nathan Sharp and Andrew Lundell helping out as well. The give to Dowers and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Mark Davidson in on the play once again. So second down and 10 from the 45, clock under 4 minutes.
That's why I stay out of his way at home. I don't want him to throw me down like he did that ball carrier.
Oh, I think you can take him.
Huh?
I think you can take him.
No, thank you.
No?
I gave up wrestling my boys long time ago. There's a penalty flag as the referee does some accounting. Legal substitution, I think. Too many men on the field. Okay. Yeah, I gave up wrestling with Drew and Mark a long time ago. When they got to be like in 8th grade and they could throw me around.
So the second down and 15 after that illegal substitution penalty. They give to Dowers. And back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be third down and long.
I'd like to remind you, you can watch all programs on demand. Just go to fairfieldmedia.tv. Next game, Friday night against Shadyside, state semifinalists. It's a game that FCA's been pointing to. They deliberately put them on the schedule this year because they wanted to beef up the schedule. They got a nice, tough end of the season schedule here with Shadyside, Youngstown Christian, and Grove City Christian.
The pitch to Dowers and gets ahead to about the 39-yard line.
That was a funny play. Looked like it was a broken play just from the snap.
Yeah, I didn't know if Shaw was going to keep it himself and run, but he pitched out wide to Dowers and got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Here's the 4th down punt for Fayetteville-Perry.
Doesn't look like the Knights are sending back anybody. Correction, they will. And fumble. Jordan Brake touched it. And I believe Fayetteville's going to get it.
I believe you're right, my friend.
We'll give them great field position in Knights territory at the 30-yard line. So Cody Shaw will come back to lead this offense. Behind him is running back Andrew Bowers.
Don't forget to come right here to New Lexington's Panther Field the next 2 Friday nights. Next week, Friday, October 14th,
a minute 30 and counting remaining in the ball game. 60-8, still your score. And the Rockets will burn a timeout. They'll have one remaining.
So why don't we thank our crew one more time.
All right, let's do that. On camera we have Austin Starkey, Caleb Kandra, Cassie Schugert, and Jesse Brake, and Jeremy Hall. And then back in the trailer we have Joshua Hamill and Dane Alexander. And the man who makes it all happen, we have JT Burcham, and then along to help out we have Andrew Lundell and Nathan Sharp.
There's a lot of work behind the scenes that goes into putting this program on, and we want to thank everyone associated with Fairfield Media.
The Knights defense comes out on the field, about ready to kick things off again. First down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Clock still rolling. And that's going to be offsides against the Knights. Encroachment. So that will back the Knights up 5 yards. First down and 5, under a minute now. Give to Dowers, working left side across the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Timeout to move the chains. We got time for about one more play. Play clock's at 10 seconds.
Give to Dowers left side and tackled at the 14-yard line.
Clock is now at 15 seconds. We'll see if Fayetteville-Perry will get one more play off.
It doesn't look like they will. They have to hurry up.
They're going to try.
And they do. They give it to Dowers. Finds a seam, but brought down. And that'll be your final play here at Jim Rockwell Stadium here in New Lexington. Your final score, the FCA Knights, the Fayetteville-Perry Rockets, 8. And look at the scoreboard. It's a great night to be a Knight. And coming up next week, the FCA Knights take on Shadyside. Now, Jack, your final thoughts on the game?
Good performance by FCA going into important 3 stretch of games to determine whether or not they go to the playoffs once again this year.
For Jack Davidson, I'm Jared Camp, and the FCA media team, we'd like to thank you for watching FCA football on LSN.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool. Really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
FCA on LSN. Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.